Okay everyone, we've got the rods kind of sorted out now. We've tested each one, tried a streamer, we've tried the dry fly and the bobber, and we've tried the nymphing setup. And it worked out the kinks, made a couple knot changes, added some weight where we needed to. So the next spot I'm going to fish is downriver here. It's a bar in the middle of the river. It's going to be a bunch of noise. So I'm going to be wading probably up to maybe a bit over my knee, and I'm going to work the drop shot. Basically what you do is you just jump out. There you go. Got one right off the edge there, right where I kind of expected it. All right, perfect. A little challenging to land here due to the water. This guy's just a little guy. So you took the bigger stonefly nymph. Here I don't even mess with the net. You can see right there, took the stonefly. Poppy. Little 12-incher. Little 12-incher. Alright, we just caught that fish up there in the riffle on the nymph rig. Pretty interesting spot to fish. You always got to stop and fish there. There's just converging currents, changes in the bed. You know there's fish holding in there. You got to give them your shot. Today we are working the nymph rig to show you guys how to easily get it done if you're interested in fishing flies. That's right here. So we have the split shot right here on up to right here. We have our first swivel, about a 5-inch dropper to that stonefly we've been showing you guys. We'll get you a close-up on that for sure. And then about another foot up we have another swivel. This one's a little longer, the dropper. We can shorten it up if we want. There's a caddis nymph on there, caddis pupa on there. Some more fluoro up to the braid, and then the braid on back to the reel. So all told, you know, we're first swivel's here, splitty's there, another 3 feet of mono or fluoro. So you think about how it fishes on that angle. The angle of the dangle, the weight's down here, first nymph, second nymph, and it's just kind of moving in kind of a half moon pattern to some degree. Sometimes you're drifting it down. Works pretty good. The other rig that I'm trying to get some fish on today to show you guys is the streamer. We've gone over that. And then of course the bobber. You've all watched my video from 2 weeks ago on the bobber. I'm fishing an ant on that today, little flying ant. Hopefully we can get that to work. It's a little bright out, but stick with me. I'm going to fish the nymph here. This is a great one. It's easy for any of you guys to take this existing spinning pole you have. You don't have to have braid. Go to the store, a couple bucks, pick up some smaller swivels, go into the fly bins at your local fly shop or any sporting goods store, pick up a rubber leg stone fly and a caddis pupa, green, black, red, whatever, amber. Rig this up, split shots, those are cheap too. BB, maybe a little bit bigger than BB, two BBs usually works. You figure it out for your stream. It's pretty simple. If you're fishing for trout, you're probably drifting worms just like this. If you want to get away from worms and use some bugs, this is the way to do it. I'll show you a couple variations on my channel as we grow out, but this is the one I use the most, so stick with me. I'm going to walk down here and kind of work through this riffle and see if I can get another one. Got you on the GoPro. 7-foot medium light Bass Pro Fish Eagle. It's deeper than it looks here. We want it we want to count when we're fishing good is when we're tapping on the bottom. You know, when we're tapping on the bottom, which is right there, we know we're fishing good. Now it's drifted up, still tapping, starting to swing out, right? It starts to swing out. We're just gonna let it swing out, but we're not gonna consider that part of the drift fishing good. So you know we fish good in about this much of the water. Because we know we have that angle going with the weight at the bottom tapping and the flies just dangling on the angle of the dangle. And so right in there, there's our tap. Hold it up. Right in there, just a little stuck that time. It's okay if it gets stuck, it's no big deal. So there's kind of an inner seam, a middle, and an outer. And you'll learn to kind of pick those out and work them. Pick up that slack, get in contact with the bottom, let it drift. Lead it with the rod tip. There you go. It kicks up off the bottom and you can tell that. It's a very heavily fished spot, right? All the boats stop here, all the guides. Easy spot for their clients to wade. So if you're catching fish in here, it's good. Something's there. There's one. Might be a whitey. Lots of those too. Those count. It's a whitey. You know you're on the bottom and you're catching whiteys. There's that rubber leg stone doing its job. One of the best flies you can have in your box. Thank you, Mr. Whitey. Thanks for coming to play today.